All right, tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, G4 will premiere a new show called Training Camp. Every week, the show makes it makes a valiant effort to force pudgy gamers outside for some actual physical activity. It's very nice of us. With me now is the host of the show, one of the greatest running backs in NFL history, and the man who's going to deliver G4's flag football team its first victory. That's right. Eddie George, everybody. Eddie, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming onto the couch, man.
Appreciate it.
Before we get to the training camp, which we will, I mean, it's a good show, we got to talk a little football.
Okay.
We have to talk. I hear you're familiar with the pigskin and whatnot.
It's a little bit. I got a little bit of history with it.
Let's look at some career stats, because I don't know if you're aware that you've done any of this stuff, but the Heisman Trophy for Ohio State, 1995, that's yours.
That's right.
Probably on a shelf somewhere, maybe in a closet.
It's my trophy case.
NFL Rookie of the Year, 96, rushed for more than 10,000 career yards, 78 career touchdowns, and the most amazing stat, and my personal opinion, of course, you had an 8-year run where you never missed a start.
All right. Can work every week.
I think about, like, I daily wake up and try to come up with a new excuse to call in sick to this job, and you're out there, you know, running around doing everything daily.
Yeah, well, it was a tough 8 years. I mean, it wasn't by any means easy. I played hurt a lot most of the time,
right?
You know, but I was able to separate the mind from the body and realize, well, listen, if I can walk, I can play. And I just let my dream and my desire to win outweigh any pain that I may have felt.
Wow.
But I feel it some days, and I get up now.
Some days you wake up and go, yeah, maybe the separation.
Yeah, maybe the separation is a little too much.
much.
And you know what's funny is I look back at some of the games, and I'm like, man, that's a physical game. And I'm like, I actually played that game.
You didn't realize that when, you know, 400-pound guys are slamming into you daily?
That's about 20, 21 years old. You don't think about those things. You think it's fun.
Of course not.
You know, you're into the game. You're into the sport. When people told me it was crazy back then, I'm like, no, you don't know what you're missing.
Right.
You know, there's nothing greater than running somebody over and scoring a touchdown. But now looking at it, getting hit, and
of course,
yeah.
When I was 20 or 21, I was thinking, man, I can't wait till 2005 when I'm 22. Now I know, aside from the NFL thing, you know, you're dabbling in the restaurant business as well.
Yes,
a man of many talents.
I've had, well, I'm doing a lot of things right now. I've had a restaurant in Nashville, Tennessee. I was part of for 6 years. For 6 years running, great
ranking on City Search, by the way.
Yeah, it was pretty high up there. And now we're doing another one in Columbus, Ohio, which is going to open in January, the middle of January, early February, called Eddie's Grill 27, right on the Ohio State University, right across the street from there.
You have and I have to ask you about this because of the Super Size Me controversies and this, that, the other. You have a 27-ounce porterhouse on the menu.
Yes, lean cut. Are
you purposely trying to kill people at the restaurant?
No.
I mean, you even tease them with some sort of reward if they down the whole thing.
Well, they get a certificate with my autograph on it.
All right.
It's been good. It's been one of the most popular dishes that we've had. It's a great steak. It's a
I'd
good
clog
piece of
4
meat.
arteries for that certificate. I would easily down it just for that. So good. Well, congrats on the new opening. All right, let's get to the training camp. Let's get to the goods. You know, tell me about this. I mean, this must have been an experience for you working with gamers. I mean,
yeah, it was. I mean, you know, my son is a gamer, but it was different in terms of, you know, jumping from out of the football world into the TV world and becoming a host,
right?
You know, instead of being interviewed. So basically what we
Did you ever spear a sound guy just for kicks, just to let him know?
No, I didn't do that. But when I had the football in my hand, I was like, oh, you know, I can still play this game.
Right.
Just give me an opportunity. But the show basically is surrounded by gamers, video gamers, and they come on the show. They give us their tips on what makes them so great, and they educate the viewers. And in return, we hook them up with the famous athlete that they play with on the game.
Now, are they starstruck, or do they say, like, hey, look, you know, in Madden, you've only got an 86 rushing rating?
You know what? I've gotten a little bit of that. I said, well, you know what, Eddie, in Madden 2005, you're not that good.
Oh.
You know, like,
do you ever just want to just choke out a programmer and set that number arbitrarily? Or?
Nah, they're all good guys, man. They're all good kids, man. They're starstruck when they see me a little bit at first, but then when they see who we got lined up for them, it's equally as overwhelming. So it's a pretty good show.
Do the video game skills ever translate into the real world skills? Like, I know that's something you get asked honestly, but I have to say, I have to believe the answer is just completely no.
No, physically no. But in terms of, you know, reading defenses and understanding philosophies and concepts football-wise, it's pretty dead on. It's pretty accurate.
Nice. Now, I know you got to be excited. Tonight is the premiere episode of the training camp.
Yes, it is.
WWE champ John Cena is involved here. So what's happening on tonight's training camp?
Well, tonight, my man is I forgot his name, John. John is going to hook up with John Cena. He's going to fly to New York City, meet him, and it's an interesting episode because he has the opportunity to create his own personality.
I'm looking at the footage here. This looks like a very, very even match. This looks incredibly fair.
Yeah.
Video gamer versus professional
athlete. Right. And you got the mustache on him. Right. You got this whole disguise.
He might be one of the Bing Bong brothers, actually. I'm not quite sure.
Right. And so he had to come up with his whole name, his whole signature move, and it was a great segment. I thought it was one of our better segments.
That's great. Well, it sounds like you're having a lot of fun with the show.
I really am.
I know everybody's going to tune in and have a lot of fun as well. Eddie, thanks for coming by.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
All right, you got to stick around and take some phone calls with us.
Hey, that'll work.
Because I know the viewers want to chat with you.
That'll work.
All right. Again, tune in tonight, everybody, 11:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 Pacific for training camp. And make sure to check out eddiegeorge.com for all the latest.